Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniels going to throw to get us started. And his first pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
And Kansas City going to the dime look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, Daniels. He beams one deep right side. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. He's loaded another one up. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Javon Fuller bringing that play to an end. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Mahomes to throw for it. That It's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Oh, put some heat on this. Brought in inside the 20. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up 6-0 here in the first. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So here are the Packers attempting a 2-point conversion. Again, Daniels to the air. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes buying some time right. He takes it himself. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Into the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, set.
Now Daniels to throw. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
19 Lions. Set up. Go.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. This one taken in by Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Daniels from the pistol. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing now, Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaylen Watson. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs push their lead to 6. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
1918. Let's go.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Daniels back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
70 range.
Daniels now. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go now. Dragon 60.
To throw, Daniels. Reed's got it. And they get this down to the 28.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers tie and can take the lead here in the second. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get to, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
Kickoff taken at the 3. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Has it downfield, working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Chased out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out in the schoolyard, out on the playground, and you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hey, Ridley.
Here's 2nd and 5. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Chiefs driving. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with a loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
A 3rd and 2 QB sneak for nothing, Kate. Well, that leaves a mark. Offensively, it's humble pie. Defensively, it is life-giving.
4th and goal, tie game. Mahomes to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Can't go out of bounds and be the first one to touch it coming back in. As they say, that is an easy call. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Able to get it to Reed. Christian Watson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Now, so much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on 1st and 10 across midfield.
19 tight. Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
He's back to throw. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down throw, Mahomes. Complete over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh. 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Barkley, and he gets in, touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Come on.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Daniels back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Has some room to work. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Lining up now to try the extra point. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
This one finds Kelsey. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Working quickly here. Man in motion here. This is Reed working the right side. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
Here we go.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and
4.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. They connect on the deep shot. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Starting from the 5. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He lets one fly deep downfield. Catch is made in close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
22. Packers 28. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
They kick the running back in motion. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's good.
Daniels on first down. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down.
Let's go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. Running in the red zone. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going deep this time. He's got it deep downfield. 30. The 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs stretch their lead to 21. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Play fake here, Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On first down, here's Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jaylen Watson. And the Chiefs take over as he ties the single-game record with 4 interceptions. I suppose we shouldn't